Hey you guys, it's me, Veggie Jess, J Angel Raw Honey, and I wanted to do a quick little um fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video that I posted yesterday. Thank you for the feedback. I actually did that video early Saturday morning, and I was having a hard time posting it, but we got everything squared away. All right. So anyway, as usual, Candy continues on. Can't stop talking about me. Stop telling lies. But I will say, thank you so much for the compliment. So some positive is going to come out this video. I saw where you had said that I'm lying about being younger than you and that I look like I'm younger than 30 or just about 30. Thank you so much for the compliment. I don't know if you thought you were insulting me, but you're actually giving me a compliment. No, I really am 39 years old, and I really am going to be 40 in December. But it's something called taking care of yourself. I mean, I have not eaten meat in the past 8 years, and I really feel like having a healthy diet really does contribute to you looking younger. I mean, I drink a lot of water. I'm pretty active, so thank you. But anyway, I thought we would have a little story time, okay? This is not going to be a long video at all because, Candy's always talking about how she's such a great writer, how everybody tells her she's a good writer. Listen, if you're good at anything, whatever talent that you have, you really don't need a whole bunch of people to tell you, oh, you're good. I mean, yeah, it helps, but just because a lot of people tell you something, oh, yeah, you're so good at such and such, it doesn't mean that that's the reality, okay? And you do have some people who just like to gas you and make you feel like, you doing really good, then doing better than you really are. I mean, that's the day and age we live in. How many times do we go online and we see people acting a fool, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, just doing crazy shit, and people in the comments are saying, oh yeah, this is so good for you, don't let anybody stop you, da da da. So we live in a day and age now where people encourage bullshit, right? So, and that's the reason why she don't like people like me. She don't like her sister, Star Bricker, Kimberly Harper, Kevin Ferrar. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, because we actually tell her the truth, and she don't like that. She likes to have a bunch of yes men. But anyway, you claim that you're such an excellent writer. Everybody says what a great writer you are, and you really think that you can make a living just off of writing stories. So let's take a look. Okay, now I am not gonna buy any of her books. I'm not supporting her books at all. Even though I do have a coupon for $1 off of her Kindle, but I'm not even gonna do that. I don't even want to pay the $2. But I was thinking we could go take a quick little look inside. So if y'all go on Amazon, you look up Candy Grandpre. She does have her books on here, and she's got a book here called Candy Grandpre's Short Story Compilation, Volume 4, the 38th Birthday Special. All right, so let's have a little story time and read. Okay, so as you can see, every time she writes a book, it always starts the same way. Okay, so she has her title here, and her name, of course, and this is how every book starts off. Hi, this is Candy Grandpre. Look at where the world is going. All right, so she gives you a whole bunch of links, right? So these are the first couple pages, a bunch of links, a bunch of Google Drive links. And let me tell y'all something. When you open up these Google Drive links, good luck, because it's like a gazillion folders of a whole bunch of different long-ass documents. So she has all this stuff on trauma-based mind control and ritual abuse collection. Like I say, this is one of the reasons that I don't believe that she is really targeted. This tells me right here she's not targeted. Candy Grandpre is good at doing research, okay? She obviously likes to read, so she's the kind of person who will look up a bunch of information on something and then emulate it. Okay, most people who claim they're targeted have been knowing they're targeted from when they were young. I feel like she just found out about this a couple years ago. She started her research and she's like, hey, I'm targeted too. And this would give her an opportunity to be a part of something, because obviously she don't really have a whole bunch of friends. She's not close with her family. So this is just to me, this is just giving her an opportunity to be a part of a group, and she's kind of taking it and running with it. Okay, so more links. Okay, links to the Bible Protector, the Bible was it BibleProtector.com. Then she has here again, she interjects these little notes. Please help a single disabled female get off the streets and make her own living. Please spread the word and share. Here's my Amazon Kindle profile of my ebooks, and the sales can help me get a place. I appreciate the support. I love you. Thank you for so much. Give me a damn break. Okay, you do not want to live on your own. You have had a lot of job opportunities, as you always like to say, and you've ruined them. You're like on your third job this year. Okay, so, and we know you're not, I'm surprised you've stayed on as long as you have, but you're on your third job this year, and every time you stop working, it's because of you. You either quit or get fired for talking about people and exposing people at your job, and you're at this new job doing it again. You're not, you work in a school. Your responsibility is to make sure that those kids come to a clean school, clean classroom the next day. Sanitary and everything, everything. Garbage thrown out, swept and mopped, vacuuming if there's carpet in the room, clean the tables down with those sanitizing wipes. Clean. That is your job. And instead of you doing that, you sitting there making videos all day when you on the clock. So here's her free ebook profile. So like I said, the first couple pages is just a bunch of links. All right, so here's the story. Let's Play Ice, Timberwood Short Stories Edition. One hot summer morning in August, Tashika said, "It's a hot day. The children keep whining about being bored up in this house." Darren replied, "So what? Let them keep whining. They'll get over it." Tashika's Cassandra and Jessica and Landon chuckled, shook their head, and loaded the kids up in the vehicles. The kids were excited to go to the park. Now, when you're writing a story, you have to properly introduce your characters and have some kind of proper setting. And you haven't done that, okay? You start with, one hot Saturday morning in August. Yeah, that's a setting, but this is a setting that I would expect from maybe an 8-year-old, okay, a third grader. You could have had a more developed setting. You didn't introduce any of the characters, okay? You just start talking about Tashika and Theron. We don't really know what the relationship is between them. We could infer what it is, but who really knows? We don't even know if Theron, I don't know if that's a man or a woman. So Tashika, Cassandra, and Jessica and Landon chuckled, shook their heads, and loaded the kids up in the vehicles. The kids were excited to go to the park. And you claim you hate me so much, but you use my name as one of your characters. That's interesting. Tashika planned to have a creative spin on old childhood games that everyone used to play back then. And when playing outside was popular, she asked, "Y'all want to play ice?" Everyone said, "Ice? What's that?" She said, "It's like playing both the mixture of it and dodgeball, but you touch your target with ice and try to put the ice inside their shirt. It's good. It's a good day for it, since it's 97 degrees outside." Everyone was like, "We're all for it." So they went to the ice stand to buy 100 pounds of ice. They also went to Rouse's to buy some ice chests and food for a picnic. Everyone went to Audubon's Park in Uptown New Orleans, across the street from the Audubon Zoo, and they didn't care about the heat advisory warning. They hoped that playing ice would help cure everyone's heat exhaustion. All right, so far, I'm getting bored just reading this. Like, I don't know where this is going. Okay, so these characters, okay, they're all talking about playing ice. We don't even know what that is. I guess it's a childhood game. All right, let's just keep going. 3-year-old Angeline took it upon herself to go to the ice chest and grab ice to throw her older half-brother Barry. Okay, again, introducing another character, and we don't know who the hell this is. You have not introduced any of these characters. We don't know anything about them. No background. You haven't given any kind of descriptive details of these people. You're just bringing them up, and we don't even know who the hell they are. We don't know what they look like. Most good authors describe their characters, how they look, their character traits. We don't know anything about these people. 3-year-old Angelique took it upon herself to go into the ice chest and grab ice to throw at her older half brother Barry. She knew what to do and say. She said, "You ice." Then Barry had a shocked look on his face. He said, "This little girl." Then she started running like as if she was playing baseball or softball. She thought she was playing softball. She was hollering, "I got home run." Then it was Barry's turn. He went to the ice chest, grabbed a handful, and ran after Perry, but he couldn't catch Perry despite Perry being much older, bigger, and taller than him. Too much ice melted before he could catch Perry, so he was disqualified and was forced to sit out for the rest of the game. Okay, this story so far is very juvenile. Like, this is not even a story. Just from what I'm reading, and plus you have some of your characters are children. I don't know any adult who would enjoy this. Like, I'm getting bored to tears just reading this. Like I say, this is a story. This story is very juvenile. This sounds like something that a third grader would write. Maybe a really good third grader. But not a grown woman who's almost 40 years old. Like I said, there's no real storyline. I haven't identified a problem yet. So I really don't know where this is going. After that, everyone got in a circle and played Duck, Duck, Goose with the ice. Very juvenile. What adult want to read about what these kids are doing? Whoever was Goose became it, or ice. So Perry got a grocery bag and walked around, putting a piece of ice on everyone's head, saying duck, 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 duck. But when he got to Sherlone's 7-year-old grandson, Dontavion, he screamed Goose and put a whole handful of ice down Dontavion's back. So Dontavion, a very fast runner, caught Perry effortlessly and said, "You're ice." So then Perry was ice. So the game kept going like that, and everyone had so much fun. All right, again, this is very juvenile. Like, this looks like something a kid would write. Because, like I say, no grown person would be interested in this, in the events that you're talking about. When everybody got home, Toriana's cousin Deontay had to use the bathroom really bad. Nola Bordelon had to do number 2 with the directed energy weapons and electronic harassment torture. I was forced to diarrhea. Okay, so Deontay is a gang-stalking perp who doesn't care. He was wearing a red Aaliyah t-shirt on purpose just to make me mad. And then on top of that, cussed me from A to Z for stinking up the bathroom and taking too long. There was only one bathroom in Jessica's apartment. I couldn't help it. Sorry. This is stupid. Really, Candy? This is the best you could do? You see what I'm talking about? You write these bullshit-ass stories. Where the hell did that come from? How do you start off? You start off with these characters that we don't know who the hell they are. Okay, who the hell? You still haven't even described them, introduced them, what their relation is to each other. You're talking about Tashika and Cassandra. Who are these people? We don't know what their connection is. We don't know who Tashika and Cassandra and Jessica and Landon are to each other. And then you end up taking about 2 or 3 paragraphs to talk about a child game, which an adult would not want to hear all that. So this would bore the adult reader. Then all of a sudden, after the Duck Duck Goose, everyone goes home. Toriana, don't even know who the hell that is. Her cousin Deontay has to go to the bathroom really bad. Then it's TMI. Now you bring the fact they had to do number 2. That was irrelevant. And here we go to the manic bullshit with the directed energy weapons. This part had me, let me read this part again because I just want y'all to see how this was like a monkey wrench. Like, where the hell did this come from? Because now she's switching point of view. I mean, the story's being, you see, that's the thing. You don't know what you're doing. The story's being told in, I guess, third person. Yeah, it is being told in third person. But then she switches to first. But who the hell is talking? How do you switch to first person and we don't even know who the hell is talking? When everyone went back home, Toriana's cousin Deontay had to use the bathroom really bad. Nola Bordelon. Okay, so she's now, but how do you switch? You see, that's the thing. That doesn't make any sense. You started off, the first part of the story was being told in the third person point of view. And then out of nowhere, Nola starts talking. You're Nola, and you start talking about, oh, but why would you? If Toriana's cousin Deontay had to use the bathroom real bad, How come all of a sudden you had to do number two? Do y'all see how stupid this shit is? With the directed energy weapons and electronic harassment torture, I was forced to diarrhea. Deontay's a gang-stalking perp who doesn't care. He was wearing a Red t-shirt on purpose just to make me mad. And then on top of that, cussed me from A to Z for stinking up the bathroom and taking too long. There was only one bathroom in Jessica's apartment. And I couldn't help it. Sorry. This paragraph right here is so stupid. This is where it gets really dumb. Don't know who the hell Nola is. And then if you're writing a story, you can't assume that people know what all this shit is that you're talking about. Did you even, not that it fits, I mean, it's still stupid, but you didn't even explain. A person who's just perusing Amazon, they're going to be like, what the hell is a directed energy weapon and electronic harassment torture? And then it's nasty because you're talking about forced diarrhea, and you love talking about shit, literally. Then you say Deontay's a gang-stalking perp. Suppose the reader doesn't know what a gang-stalking perp is. Are you going to explain that to them? Then he's wearing a red Aaliyah t-shirt on purpose just to make you mad. The reader's going to be like, okay, so why would that make you mad? But this paragraph right here is really stupid and comes out of nowhere. After I got out of the bathroom, Deontay got done using it. But, so y'all was in the bathroom together? I apologized about taking so long and confronted him about his red Aaliyah t-shirt. I got cussed out again. Then I knew he was a perp. He said, why you ain't say nothing when I wore that gray Nipsey Hussle t-shirt the other day, huh? After that, I said, because I ain't stupid. I know what you're trying to do to me today. You obviously know that I used to be a diehard Aaliyah fan, but I became a Christian and found out the truth. So she's obviously talking about herself. But again, it's out of nowhere. It just doesn't make any sense. After that, everyone started to crowd and mob around me and taunt me. For the entire rest of the month, Deontay would wash and wear the same red Aaliyah t-shirt, white jeans, and my favorite Nike Air sneakers every day, making me feel like I deserved to be punished. And he's 5 years younger than me. His sneakers were mainly black with some white and silver in them. So basically the same whining bullshit that she does in real life, she's interjecting this into this dumbass story. Because isn't that what she always says? Oh, I deserve to be punished. You're younger than me, right? Doesn't she say that all dumb shit? And oh, you're wearing a red Aaliyah shirt to make me mad. And like I said, the reader doesn't even know what a perp is, what direct energy weapons is. So that's what makes it so stupid. He started perping Christina, another targeted individual and former Timberwood cult member. You said another targeted individual. You never even brought up targeted individuals or former Timberwood cult members in the beginning of the story. So like I said, you just throwing shit together. And then husband Taryn, I'm getting like literally mentally exhausted just reading this. So he started perping Christina, another targeted individual and former Timberwood cult member, for defending me. And then her husband Theron got on his case. He toned it down and left us alone. Theron is a peacemaker. He tries to calm down all the arguments and encourage people. Let me go back. Okay, I have to stop here. It's not gonna let me go past this. He started perping Christina, another targeted individual and former Timberwood cult member, for defending me. And then her husband Theron got in his case. He toned it down and left us alone. Theron is a peacemaker. He tries to calm down all the arguments and encourage people to make a truce. He wants to help keep people getting along. During the Timberland cult days, he never used to be a peacemaker. Now that many people are out of the cult, he has a change of heart. Theron said, since grown adults are fighting like children, we're not going to have any more of these get-togethers, picnics, beach trips, outings, etc., and embarrass ourselves. Now what are we supposed to represent? Once again, we didn't even know what event they were at. Okay, so I think this is it. They won't let me go any further, and I'm not buying shit. Okay, but the name of the story is Candy Grandpre short story compilation, and if you go into the Amazon site, there is you can look inside and read the sample. Guys, that was the dumbest thing I ever read in my life, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it really is. And I don't really believe in crushing anybody's dreams, but sometimes you have to be honest with a person. And Candy, I'm telling you this, And believe it or not, it is coming from a good place. You need to really give it up. Like, I don't believe in taking away anybody's dreams, but you're 38 years old. If you were meant to be an author and you were really a good writer, I would not have just read this nonsense. Okay, I mean, I've seen kids, children who wrote way better stories than this. If you're not a good writer at 38, you obviously were never a good writer before, and you're not going to be a good writer at this point. Now I know damn near 40. This story, it was just ridiculous. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It was just horrible. It made absolutely no sense. You're reading a bunch of mumbo jumbo. We don't know who any of these people are. You didn't properly introduce any of the characters. We don't know what their connection is to each other. There was no consistency or proper sequencing in the story. It was just kind of all over the place. Like, if you reading a story and you have to keep asking questions, then means the author is not giving you all the information you need. So I would definitely go back to the drawing board. I mean, if you think that this is something that you're going to make money off of, you sadly mistaken. I know for a fact you ain't making no money off of this shit. Like, it was just horrible. I mean, everything you said just, yeah, it was true, but it's not worth the headache of having to go home and, dealing with this shit. So, but guys, I already told you I wasn't staying long because I feel myself falling asleep already, getting sleepy. But, so this is going to be my Candy Grandpre book review, / story time. But if you ever thought about reading, having her read to you, then by all, what am I? Oh my god, that's how you know. That's how you know that I'm getting sleepy, y'all. But yeah, this girl, just try something else. This is not gonna work. But anyway, guys, I'm mad tired. I need to go to bed. I didn't know this was gonna take you so long. But yeah, I just made this because you always talking about what a wonderful writer you are, and we're trying to ruin your dreams and giving you bad reviews on purpose. Like, what other review could you expect? I could not give this a good review. Nope. Star had left your rule, and she gave you some really good advice. What you need to do is listen to the advice that people are giving you in the reviews and stop getting offended. All right. But anyway, you guys, that is it, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.